Hey guys, what's up? This is Sam is the Best. Sorry I haven't been uploading any videos lately. I've just been very busy, and on the days I haven't been busy, I just wanna take a time, relax, and all that good stuff. So, to make up for that, I will be showing you my game collection because, if you play games, you've got to have some sort of game collection, right? If that even makes any sense. So, we'll start with the DS and 3DS ones because that's the shortest collection I have. I don't know what happened with the rest of my DS and 3DS games, but I'm sure they'll come up eventually, so let's get started. So we'll start with the DS because the DS is older than the 3DS. So let's go ahead and take that off there. So the first game we have is Iron Man for the Nintendo DS. This is just a generic game cover, doesn't really have anything because, bought this game off of Vintage Stock, and there's a cartridge right here. This is not a good game. I only bought this game just to pique my curiosity, and look where that got me. So I recommend you getting this game. Even though it's a DS game, it's not a good one. But here is perhaps my favorite DS game and one of my favorite games of all time. We got Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Love this game to death. It is easily my favorite RPG of all time. Oh man, just if you have not played this game but you have a DS or 3DS, I recommend you getting this game. The remake, not as much. The remake is okay, but, you can't go wrong with the OG Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Then we got Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games for Nintendo DS. This is all in alphabetical order, by the way. It's pretty much for the Wii game, but it's actually a very fun game, all things considered. It's got a couple of missions in it that are just not really that great, but overall, it's actually a very fun game. Do recommend you picking this up and trying it out. Then we got Mario Kart DS. Possibly my first DS game. Everyone's talked about Mario Kart DS and how freaking awesome it is. So, this is a Nintendo DS classic. And then we have one of the most underrated DS games, in my opinion, in the form of Mario Party DS. Easily one of my favorite Mario Party games. This is a Mario Party game perfect for fans. It's got the classic formula. It doesn't have that car malarkey or whatever. This is a perfect Mario Party game for Mario Party fans. Even though the AI does kind of suck. But yeah. But still, it's definitely a game for Mario Party fans. As you can see here, I also got a extra case right here for other Nintendo DS games. We got a Drawn to Life, next chapter. I actually used to have the case for this game. Not sure where the case went, but a very fun game. I haven't played in a while. Still very fun. Then we got SpongeBob Surf and Skate Road Trip. Now, I actually didn't own this game, believe it or not, but one of my family members lended this game out to me, so thank you for that. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, like Iron Man for the Nintendo DS, this is not a good game. The frame rate sucks, and you have to be precise with your movement for this game, so it's just not a lot of fun. I haven't explained why Iron Man for Nintendo DS sucks very badly. First off, the frame rate is total garbage, the controls suck, and the voice lines are just very wonky. So yeah, that's why Iron Man for Nintendo DS is not a good game. But anyways, we have Super Princess Peach. It's a very simple game, but it's actually a lot of fun, all things considered. And then we have the final of the DS games I have for now is Viva Pinata Pocket Paradise. Now, one thing about me is I freaking love the Viva Pinata franchise. I used to play Viva Pinata and Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise a whole lot when I first had the Xbox 360 with my grandfather before he passed away. Oh man, just so many good memories with this franchise. I even watched a little bit of the TV show too. Especially the episode where Professor Pester disguises as a baby and Fergie is like taking care of this taking care of this guy so that he can go to the party. Just so many good memories with this franchise. I even have some good memories with Viva Pinata Party Animals too, even though that game is not that great. But Viva Pinata Pocket Paradise, definitely a great game for Viva Pinata fans, including me. This is just another game. This is another good game to have for your Nintendo DS collection. So that's all Nintendo DS games I have. Very small collection, but not as small as this one. These are all just like physical copies of the game. I have a lot more Nintendo DS games downloaded on my Nintendo 3DS. But yeah. I also have a ton of Nintendo Switch games downloaded on my Nintendo Switch, but I'm just showing off the ones I have physical copies and releases of. So let's go ahead and get started with the 3DS. This is going to be the shortest of the bunch for now. We have Miitopia. The 3DS isn't very, I think the 3DS is still, popular. It's still getting played, even though the Nintendo Switch is really killing it right now. But this is actually a very good game, all things considered, even though 3DS is pretty much dead at this point. This is still very fun game to have on your Nintendo 3DS library, even though sometimes this is a very forgotten game to an extent. Well, maybe not necessarily forgotten, because of course they released this game on the Nintendo Switch too, but anyways, it's just not talked about a whole lot. Very underrated game. And we got the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions, the remake of Superstar Saga. This is the perfect remake, in my opinion, even though the Bowser's Minions mode isn't really all that great or exciting. It's just pretty much wait until it's just very boring. That's all I can say. A perfect remake for fans of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, though. I think they did a very good job with this one, like, the original looks good, but it hasn't aged well. That's why the sprites in this remake actually look really nice. Let me show you an example here. See, like, Wiggler looks more intricate, I guess you can say. So is Bowser here, as you can see there. Yeah. Very fun game. Not sure if this is my favorite 3DS game, because, Luigi's Mansion, the original Luigi's Mansion released on the Nintendo 3DS is actually a perfect remake, in my opinion, despite the horrible frame rate at times and the horrible multiplayer. But yeah, still really awesome remake. Definitely add this to your Nintendo 3DS library if you haven't. Then we have Scribble Knots Amassed DC Comics. Once again, just a generic game cover, and then here's the game itself. I don't know how I feel about this one, honestly. Like, the game itself isn't bad, it's just kind of underwhelming, even for fans of the Scribblenauts games in general. But it's not bad by any means. It's just a little underwhelming. Alright, so that's the Nintendo 3DS. I'll go ahead and show off my Nintendo Wii U collection next. I have a good size of these games, actually. Same thing with the Nintendo Switch. But let's go ahead and get started. This pretty much dead console. Who plays the Wii U nowadays? I do. Oh man. Anyways, so first up we got a Cat Toad Treasure Tracker. It's a very fun puzzle game. All things considered, even though the controls may be a bit touchy at times. And it's not really that hard either. Still very fun puzzle game. And we got Injustice Gods Among Us, another very fun game, even though I do suck at this game. Oh man, still a really good game though. Next, we got Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. I don't like this game very much, honestly. I mean, it's just not bad. It's just, I like the original Lego Batman and Lego Batman 2 a lot more than I like this one. Then we got Lego Dimensions. Another very fun game. Probably one of the better Lego games. We got Mario Kart 8, which is, as you can see, it's in a red case instead of a normal blue case. I'm pretty sure I got this game when it first released, if I'm not mistaken. But Mario Kart 8, very fun Mario Kart game. The port is a little better, but still a ton of fun. Then we got Mario Party 10. Yeah, everyone has pretty much talked about this game and how it's not that great. Has a lack of content, and the normal Mario Party mode can only be played with using amiibos, and then again, it's not really that great in general, but but I mean, that's okay. Then we got New Super Mario Brothers and New Super Luigi U, which is also in the red case. This game is fine. I prefer New Super Mario Brothers for Nintendo DS and New Super Mario Brothers Wii though over this one. Then we got a Nintendo Land, probably one of the more underrated Nintendo Wii U games in my opinion. It's not a masterpiece by any means, but it's actually very fun, all things considered. Then we got a Splatoon. Yes, I actually have a Splatoon. I haven't played this game in a while, though. Oh, man. What has it been, like a year, maybe 2 years since I've last played this game? I will get back to playing this in the future, though. I still need to beat the story mode of this. This is also a very fun Wii U game. Then we got a Super Mario Maker. Of course, this game is a little dated because Super Mario Maker 2 came out, but still very awesome Wii U game. Box is in horrible condition, as you can see, but it's whatever. And the final Wii U game we got is Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U, which is the first Wii U game that I got. You know, it's Super Smash Brothers, so of course it's gonna be a ton of fun. Not sure if this or 3DS version is better though. I would say this version is a little better because it has a lot more characters in it, so there's that going for you. So that's all the Wii U games. Should I go in? Yeah, screw it. I'll go and do a Wii collection. As you can see, whoa, oh my god, what is this? Yeah, I actually have a really sizable Wii collection, so we're just going to get this out of the way. First up we got is Wii Sports. Of course, this is not like a or B letter game or whatever, but after this one, from this point on, it'll all just be ABC ordered. Everyone has talked about this game, this cult classic, especially for the Nintendo Wii. So I don't think much needs to be said for Wii Sports. Very classic game. Next we got Fit'n 6. This is actually not a game. It's actually more like a exercise program. Really good for like exercises. Not very good game wise. Because like I said, it's more like it's an exercise program, not really a game. I really think Ubisoft would make a exercise program, but there you go. Then we got Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings. I love the Indiana Jones franchise. It's probably my favorite movie franchise of all time. I'm disappointed to say that this game is not that great, though. It has a bunch of glitches, and you can get lost very easily. Also, the controls are very clunky, too, as it's mostly motion controlled. So yeah, just not that great. And we got a Just Dance 3, which I actually never owned this game either. Now I have this game because my family members. You know, I'm not too much of a fan of the Just Dance franchise, but this game, it's alright. Still not like crazy about it because it's you know, it's just Dance, and I wasn't really much of a fan of that franchise in general, but this game, it's fine. And then we got Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Did I get this one in vintage stock? Yeah, I believe I did get this one in vintage stock. You know, very fun game, except for that freaking snow world. I hate that world so much. But there you go. This is a very good game to have on your Wii library, though. Then next up we got Lego Batman the video game. Now for Nintendo Wii. Now this game means a lot. This game means a lot to me. I remember playing this game a ton when I first got it. I even play this game quite a good amount, even to this day. Very fun Lego game. You know, you can battle against your some of the Batman villains, or some of the more popular Batman villains, like, you know, Riddler, Two-Face, Joker, and, you know, you can also play as the villains in this game, too, which is also pretty cool. Next game we got is Madagascar 3, the video game. Yes, believe it or not, I actually have this game. And it's not a good one. It is actually a really bad game in general. The graphics are just so poor. They look like they came out like a PS2 game or something. This is just horrible for Wii standards, especially. The game's kind of boring too, so. But Next we got Mario Kart Wii. One of my first Nintendo Wii games, believe it or not. We all know how freaking awesome this game is. One of the best-selling Mario games, as well as the probably one of the best selling racing games in general. You know, you got a bunch of has the best roster in the entire Mario Kart franchise. You also got cool creative tracks like Coconut Mall, Wario's Gold Mine, a Grumble Volcano, Maple Treeway, Koopa Cape, all those wonderful tracks. I would say the retro track selection is a little on the mediocre side, but all things considered, this is still a very fun game. And easily, and definitely a great game to have on your Wii library. Speaking of games that are good to have in your Wii library, here's Mario Party 8. Very fun Mario Party game. I wouldn't say it's necessarily my favorite, but still a ton of fun, you know. You can play as a freaking Hammer Bro Blooper, which is pretty cool. Sorry if you can hear that in the background, by the way, that's just my brother. You can also play as your enemies, which is pretty cool too. I believe that's in the extra mode, though. Then you got a Mario Party 9. Same thing, it's a very great Mario Party game, even though the car mechanic sucks. But it's still a ton of fun. And you even got a Kamek and Koopa and Shy Guy as playable characters in the Mario Party series for the first time. As well as not necessarily a first game to have boss mini games, but I think like the third, or anyways, I think it's just like the third game to have multiple boss mini games. Super fun, you know. The mini games in this game are pretty good too. And then you got Mario Power Tennis, which is a port of the GameCube game Mario Power Tennis. I remember playing this game quite a good amount too. A very fun game, but if you own the GameCube version of this game, you're not really missing much. It's just a GameCube port with Wii controls. And you got a Mario Sports Mix. I remember getting this at Walmart. I'm not sure when, but I think I got this in Walmart when I was like a 5 or 6 or something. You know, it's fine. Definitely lacks the power and epicness of the other Mario sports games, but I mean, this game is fine. You know, I don't think it's necessarily a bad game to have in your Nintendo Wii library. Then you got a Mario Super Sluggers. Very fun Mario sports game. I wouldn't say it's necessarily the best, but it is pretty fun. And then you got, oh boy, garbage game like Mythmakers, Trixie, and Toyland. Now, believe it or not, I actually own this game. Or no. Believe it or not, this is actually one of my first Wii games. Yeah, I know. Rip me. Oh, man. Basically, almost every game made by Day Design Interactive is just garbage. The controls are really finicky. And the music is just really annoying. The graphics are terrible. I think the platforming and level design in general is horrendous. This is just not a good game. I saw videos of this. This is actually a reskin of Ninja Bradman, only with toys and this is the main character instead of Gingerbread Man. But yeah, I definitely do not recommend you getting this game. Don't suffer like I do. Pretty much. Next, we have New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which I actually have 2 copies of this game. I had to have 2 because one of the copies, the disc is actually scratched at here. Let me show you. The disc doesn't work. See, it's all pretty. It's pretty nasty in there. Or actually, no, I think this is one of the copies I got from one of my family members. But yeah. A very good platforming game. I would say New Super Mario Brothers for the DS is a little better, but this is still a pretty good game. Still pretty fun, you know. Did have that reoccurring trend of the Koopalings being or it had the start the reoccurring trend of the Koopalings being the bosses in all New Super Mario Brothers games, which the Koopalings are not bad characters by any means, by like variety, like you know, like King Boo, P Piranha, or you know, or just a new boss, new enemy, or whatever. Next, we got a Pikmin 2. This is also a port of the GameCube game. It's actually a really fun game. I wouldn't say it's my favorite Wii game, but it's still very fun. And I actually never played Pikmin. The closest I got to Pikmin was Nintendo Land. So this is like my first actual Pikmin game. Really good. Like I said, if you own the GameCube version, it's just a port with the enhanced controls, and that's pretty much it. Alright, next we got Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End for the Nintendo Wii. I used to actually own the DS version of this game. I don't remember if I donated it, though, or I don't know. But this game, it's okay. It's alright. I would say the DS version is a little better, though. Then you got one of my favorite games of the Nintendo Wii library, Punch-Out! By Next Level Games. I freaking love this game. I remember when I would just like start over my save files, or erase my save files, start over new file to see how much better I could do in this game. You got different challenges to do for the characters. You also got champions mode if you do I think it's at least 10 battles of or if you win at least 10 battles of Max Last Stand. You also get to fight against Donkey Kong if you win or lose the battle against him in Max Last Stand. Unfortunately, though, I have to get a new copy of this game because, as you can see, this disc is a little scratched. So I have to get a new copy, which is a shame because I love this game. But definitely another good game to have on your... Actually, it's a great game to have in your Wii library. Here's a Rock Band, which I actually haven't played this game yet. I have to get the accessories and all that to play this game. Here is Sonic Rider Zero Gravity. It's alright. I would say it controls a little wonky, but maybe that's just me. I just need to play this game more and get better at it. You get a SpongeBob's Truth or Square. Now this is my second time actually owning this game. You know, it's actually not that bad at all. Believe it or not. Sure, the game can get underwhelming at times, but I still think it's fun for the most part. And then you're thinking, oh wait, this is just another copy of Mario Party 8. Well, and here is a Spore Hero. It's not in its case. I'm not sure where the case is, but I actually have played Spore Hero. It's pretty good. Not mind-blowing, but it's alright. And now we have two of my favorite Nintendo Wii games, Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. Wonderful platformers. The environments are really nice looking. The music is awesome. I prefer Galaxy 1 over Galaxy 2 though, mainly because of the music, but yeah, either way, they're still really spectacular games, and I recommend you checking these two out if you haven't. Alright, next is Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz. I don't like this game too much. I mean, it's not bad, it's just most of the mini games aren't really that great. Mainly just because they all involve motion controls and it's just not very fun. Now, this is another game I actually have 2 copies of. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. One of them has the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. I think this copy works. I'm not sure. I'll have to try it out myself, but it's not my Super Smash Bros. Brawl. It's alright. It's not my favorite Smash Bros. Game, but it's okay. It has a really good story mode, though. Alright, and then the final Wii game of the bunch, we got one of my least favorite video games of all time, The Croods Prehistoric Party. The game is just boring. That's all I can really say. It's a Mario Party clone and a bad one at that. The game glitches at times. Like, there was one glitch, for example, where I think me and my stepfather were playing this game once, and he landed on the what was it, the bad luck space or something. Well, he landed on something that wasn't great. Got pushed off by the Ramu, and for some reason he just stayed on there. It just didn't cut back to him being on a different space. So yeah, there are times where this game won't work, but even then, just don't get this game at all. It's trash. It's not great. Alright, and that was my ginormous collection of Wii games. Now we got the Nintendo Switch section, which I actually have a good amount of these. So we'll start from the top and then to the bottom. First up we have is A Hat in Time. Very fun Nintendo's Switch game. I would definitely recommend you getting this if you love 3D platformers like I am myself. Most of my favorite video games come from the RPG genre and the platformer genre. Next we have Capito Treasure Tracker, the Nintendo Switch version. I actually don't have the 3DS version. I downloaded the 3DS demo of it, I downloaded the demo of the 3DS version, but I just don't like how I mean, the 3DS version looks fine for the most part. I just don't like how it looks. This version is pretty much the same game, but it just has a little bit more content. So automatically this version is better. Wii U version is still pretty good though. I would say both versions are pretty freaking awesome. And we got Sid Meier's Civilization 6. Wait. Yeah, it's 6. I can't read Roman numerals sometimes, but anyways, I haven't played this game much either. It's alright. It's pretty much just like any other Civilization game. You know, if you're into those sort of games, then definitely check this one out. I think it's a alright game. And we got probably one of my favorite ones in Nintendo's Switch library to this date. Danganronpa Decadence, which this is a collection of the first two Danganronpa games, Trigger Happy Havoc and Goodbye Despair, as well, oh shoot, as well as V3 Killing Harmony, and plus a bonus game, which is Danganronpa S Ultra Summer, no, it's Ultimate Summer Camp. Bleh. Anyways, I've actually been getting interest in this franchise lately. As you can see, I have a Chiaki blush right there. I think it's a very good collection, honestly. I will admit the Ultimate Summer Camp portion is it's kind of meh, but I still think it's a pretty good collection. I don't think it's that bad to have on your Nintendo Switch library either. But of course, if you're under like age of 17 or whatever, then probably don't add this to your collection. But if you're 17 or older, then definitely check this out. Next, we got a Dragon Ball Z Kakarot plus a new plus a new Power Awaken set. Actually been again interested in Dragon Ball lately. And this is actually a pretty good game too. You know, it's got that Dragon Ball charm and all that. So yeah, it's a pretty fun game. Then we got Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which I actually did get on my 17th birthday. Which I am 17. Hooray. I will be 18 in another year. I've been 17 for quite a few months now. But Kirby and the Forgotten Land, very fun game. I think it's probably the best Kirby game out of the bunch. Just like the open worldness and all that's pretty fun. It's pretty much like another collectathon, but a more linear one. That's like you're at the start, reach the finish type stuff. But it's not the first 3D Kirby game, but well, actually, I think it may be the first 3D. No, this is actually the second 3D Kirby game, because Kirby and the Crystal Shards is a 3D too. But yeah, definitely a fun game. I would definitely recommend you checking this one out. Then we got Lego City Undercover. I have not played this game in a while, actually. Lego DC Supervillains, though, I actually played a crap ton when I first got it. I actually play this game a lot. I actually still play this game quite a good chunk too, but both of these games are still really great games. Even though I do think DC Supervillains is a bit better. But yeah, still, both LEGO games are fun, so definitely recommend you checking these out. And then was possibly my favorite video game of all time, as of now, Luigi's Mansion 3. When this game was first announced, I was like, I have to get this game. Like, I love Luigi's Mansion. I have to get this game. And would you know it? It is my favorite game of all time and my favorite Luigi's Mansion game in general. You got the ghost with personality back, the boss ghosts. I would say the boss ghosts are even better in this game than they were in the original, even though I do like the boss ghosts in the first game too. And you know, it's just great. You also get to rescue Princess Peach in this game and not just Mario, even though you do rescue Mario in this game too. And King Boo is freaking spectacular in this game. I won't give too much away, but also the online multiplayer mode is pretty cool too. So yeah, if you don't have this game, definitely check this out. Very fantastic Nintendo Switch game. Next we got Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, which I think at first, when this game was first announced, people weren't like too crazy about it. But then when the game finally released, people were just like, oh my god, this is incredible. Yeah, so to no surprise, it is probably one of the best Nintendo Switch games. As you can see, it has over 50 E3 awards and nominations, which is quite crazy, you know. I feel like even Shigeru Miyamoto was even surprised with this game too. I was actually surprised with it myself in general. Fantastic game. It's just like a tactical RPG, but instead Mario has guns. So yeah, love this game. I cannot wait for Sparks of Hope to come out. I think it's gonna be wonderful. Some of the missions in this one can be a bit difficult though. Then you got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is the port of Mario Kart 8, which means, you know, this version is automatically better because the battle mode has improved. You got a couple more characters like the Inklings, Dry Bones, Bowser Jr., King Boo. You got more characters than the original game. Also new courses because Wave 2 released not too long ago. I cannot wait for the other waves. I am hoping Maple Treeway makes it to the Booster Pass DLC. I'm also hoping a GameCube track will finally make its way into Wave 3 or Wave 4. I feel like Wave 5 or Wave 6 will just be way too late. I'm hoping for a GameCube track in Wave 3 though, because Mario Kart Double Dash was one of the first games I've ever played. It's so for a GameCube track to make its way into Wave 3 would mean a lot to me. I'm really hoping for like a Wario Coliseum or a Daisy Cruiser or heck, even a Bowser's Castle for all I care. Just any GameCube track in Wave 3, please. Just anyone. Yeah. But yeah, definitely a very fun Mario Kart game. Believe it or not, this is actually the best selling Mario Kart game. Yes, this game actually beat Mario Kart Wii in sales, which is incredible. It is actually very impressive. But yeah, definitely a great Nintendo Switch game to have. And it's also in general the best Mario Kart game, even though Double Dash is probably my favorite. Next we got Mario Party Superstars. We all know this game. This is pretty much like a throwback to all Mario Party fans. We got, it's actually a really good way to celebrate the Mario Party franchise, Mario Party series, as opposed to the top 100. You know, you got 4 boards from the N64 games and probably more boards coming into the future. I'm still waiting for the DLC for this game. You got 100 minigames, a bunch more fan favorites as opposed to top 100. You know, Dungeon Duos was brought back. You got Paint Misbehavin'. Too bad there were only 2 minigames from Mario Party 8. I'm hoping for more of those in future DLC for this game. But I mean, the ones that they brought back for Mario Party 8 in this game aren't actually that bad. I mean, Winter or Dinner is kind of meh in my opinion, but it's way better than Crank to rank a name of the game, that's for sure. They brought back Paint Misbehavin', which I'm really freaking glad that they brought back. And, you know, it's just an overall really awesome way to celebrate the Mario Party franchise. You also got a couple more playable characters. You know, you got Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, Birdo, Peach, Daisy, Donkey Kong, Mario, Waluigi, Rosalina. I think that's all the characters you can play as in this game. Maybe we'll get more characters you can play as in the future in this game, but for now there's only 10 characters you can play as, which is kind of a disappointment, but it's definitely way better than Top 100's roster by a long shot. Yeah. Definitely one of my favorite Mario Party games. This is a game for all Mario Party fans. I would definitely check this game out if you haven't already. Next we got a Metroid Dread. This can actually be a very hard well, no, actually this is a very hard game in general, but it is so much fun. It is super creepy with the Emmys and all that. Just, you know, best Metroid game. Just easily, just easy must-have for your Nintendo Switch library. It's just incredible. Then we got Miitopia, the Nintendo Switch version. Of course, this is the version everyone is going to go to of this game because, 3DS is out. 3DS is outdated and all that stuff, but I still think both versions of the game are good to have. You have more customizations as opposed to the 3DS version, though. You can also ride a horse, and you got more like free time events for your Miis too, which is pretty sweet. So, yeah. I believe you get a couple more cutscenes too. Also, the graphics have improved too, obviously. So, of course, this is going to be the definitive way of playing Miitopia. But yeah. Still very fun game. And you got Minecraft Story Mode, the Complete Adventure, which I have not played too much of. I'm actually not too fond of this game. It's not bad, it's just underwhelming in my opinion. But here's the thing. If you love this game, I completely understand. I respect your opinion. Opinions are meant to be respected, not trashed. But for me, I'm not too much of a fan of this one. Yes, I have Skylanders Imaginers for the Nintendo Switch, which I am glad you don't need a portal to play the game anymore. You can just tap your figures on the circle pad and you'll be good. Very good game in my... Very good Skylanders game. I'm actually glad you can actually play as some of the bosses from Trap Team in this game. I have the Golden Queen figure, so of course I'm playing as the Golden Queen, It's all good. Next we have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. You know this. This is the best Super Smash Bros. Game. Has the best roster in the franchise. You got every character from the Super Smash Bros. Games, or every character that has ever appeared in the Super Smash Bros. Game as playable characters, all into this game, as well as some new characters like a Richter, Incineroar, King K. Rool, and Isabelle. It's just very good stuff. You also got a really good stage selection, even though they picked some really questionable choices like Gray Cave Offensives, 75M, that stage still sucks. Pac-Land, it's still not a very good stage. Just a bunch of very questionable stages they brought back. The story mode is pretty good too. I would say Brawl story mode is a little better though. But yeah, still the best Smash Brothers game. Easy must-have for your Nintendo Switch library. And the final Nintendo Switch game we have is Yoshi's Crafted World. It's a very simple game, but it's actually a very fun one. Definitely one of the better Yoshi games, as opposed to Yoshi's New Island, which I wasn't really too much of a fan of. But yeah, this game collection of Nintendo Switch games, or this collection of Nintendo Switch games, is definitely going to keep growing, because there are a lot more Nintendo Switch games I want to try out, like Splatoon 2. A couple of people have been praising what was it? What was it? I definitely need to get Breath of the Wild again. I'm not sure what happened with it. But I lost it somewhere. You know, Cadence of Hyrule. I also want to try that out, as well as some of the not so great Nintendo Switch games. You know, just to pique my curiosity a little. Dragon Quest. That's also kind of a Nintendo Switch game that I want to try. You know, just a bunch of really awesome Nintendo Switch games that everyone has been rambling on about. So there you go, guys. That is pretty much my entire game collection as of now. Definitely getting more Nintendo Switch, more Nintendo DS, and, you know, probably more Nintendo 3DS, and maybe some more Wii U, and definitely some more Nintendo Wii games in the future, because I want to try out as many games as I can before I have to go to college. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure and leave a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my channel if you like my content. If you don't, then you can subscribe. It's fine. I'm not gonna be harsh towards you if you don't subscribe. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Till then, this is Sam is the Best. Sign out. Peace out, folks. Hope you all have a great day.